Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jasmine and I will be attending Stanford University in the fall, and I make a lot of college videos, college application advice videos, and things like that, so subscribe if you would like to see more of that kind of content. And then I'll also be making videos once I'm at Stanford in the fall. Follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with my life before I go to Stanford and fun stuff like that. But yeah, let's just get into today's video. So for today's video, I'm going to be going through my second Stanford supplement, and if you want to hear a little bit more about the supplements in general or listen to my first supplement, then you can check out my last video, and I read through that and kind of talked a little bit about that. Today we're going to be talking about the second one, which is the Stanford roommate essay, which honestly, it's the most informal of the three, but I think can prove to be the most difficult for a lot of people because it's not something about your accomplishments, or it's not really about one of your extracurriculars. It's really just your chance to show your personality and to kind of just have fun with it and get creative. So I'm gonna read the topic and then I'm gonna read my essay. My essay is pretty unconventional. I think it's kind of weird and it's honestly kind of embarrassing. And I wasn't even gonna submit it. I kind of just wrote it like for fun after I read the topic. I was like, oh, I'll just write something like kind of stupid. But then I ended up liking it, so I just tweaked it a little bit and submitted it. So this essay actually took me the least amount of time, but I think it was one of my stronger ones because it just showcased my personality and it gave a little bit more insight into who I am as a person. You know, that's kind of difficult to show off when you're just, you know, a name and a list of accomplishments on, well, not a piece of paper because it's online, but like, you know, just a piece of paper of your application. It's kind of hard for them to see like who you really are, and I think this essay really helps highlight that. Okay, so I have my laptop here again, and we're just gonna go through the prompt and then read my essay. So the prompt is: virtually all of Stanford's undergraduates live on campus. Write a note to your future roommate that reveals something about you or that will help your roommate and us know you better. 100 to 250 words. Again, just like I said in my last video, you know, I think most students are probably going to go closer to the 250 word mark because that's still not really a lot, and you know, you don't think you really want to write less than that. So I'm just going to go into mine. So mine starts: I must confess that I'm probably the most anal clean freak you will ever meet. This is probably the opposite of what has stemmed your paranoia, the thought of an extremely dirty, never seen Lysol kind of person as your new roommate. In my case, I sanitize my hands way too many times a day and can't stand my pens facing different directions in my bag. Now that makes me sound kind of crazy, but it definitely has its perks for those who hang around me. My bag is always full of the essentials. In desperate need of hand sanitizer? Jasmine's got it. Need a soft colored highlighter that's not that blinding neon? Ask Jasmine. Forgot a tampon? Jasmine has some in a cleverly camouflaged pouch. Having an eczema outbreak? Jasmine has cortisone cream. You name it and I've got it. I also have an edgy, extremely sarcastic personality. Don't be intimidated by this. I honestly have the deepest love for the people in my life. Sometimes it is just unintentionally masked by my caustic humor. I am super unsensitive, not to be confused with insensitive, so you can be super straight up with me at all times and never have to worry if something will hurt my feelings. I can't wait to begin our Stanford journeys together. And then I typed :P, like, you know, the sticking your tongue out face, and then in parentheses I put, I hope you read this as :P. Which is a joke from iCarly, if you watch that. But yeah, my essay was a little odd, and believe it or not, everything in it was true. I actually do have all of those things in my bag. But when you're trying to approach this essay, the only advice I have for you is just to like have fun with it. Like, I don't know, like, you know, think about maybe something like weird about yourself, like kind of quirky, I guess, but don't have to like come up with something quirky, like something quirky that's already about you. If you read everyone's roommate essay who got in, you know, I think they're all like this. They're informal, like there's a lot of people put elements of humor in there. Like, it's just fun, like it's fun to read, and it's like a lot of them are just kind of funny. Definitely the mistake you would make is, I don't know, I mean, you can talk about your like specific interests or like career paths in this. Personally, I don't think that's the perfect way to go. Not saying that that couldn't work, but some of the essays that I read that were not admitted were kind of talking about like, oh, like, I love comp sci, like, if you need any help with computers, like, I'm your guy, like, stuff like that, which is totally fine, but I think that those kind of elements are in every other part of your application. This is your one chance to just show who you are, like, you know, taking away your test scores and your extracurriculars and all of those other things you know, it's just your chance to showcase your unique personality. So definitely take advantage of that and don't throw it away, and don't try and highlight things that have already been highlighted other places. You know, even though the application is really long, it's honestly really small when you're thinking that this application is supposed to summarize your entire life and like who you are as a person. So, you know, definitely just have fun with this essay. Like I would suggest just writing it once all the way through and just like not thinking about it, and then going back and tweaking and things like that. I definitely suggest looking up some other roommate supplements online, and because they're all super different, but I think they all have the commonality of just being, you know, fun. And this essay is definitely able to be a little bit more informal like mine was. I mean, it was still well written, but, you know, just more informal in the language a little bit. But yeah, you know, this essay might be a little bit harder because it's just, you know, it's one of the more out there essays. Just have fun with it, and I think you'll be able to be successful. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll be going through my third Stanford supplement, which is the what is like meaningful to you essay. And I'll also be doing more videos in the future about more like going into depth of my Common App, so definitely stay tuned for those. Turn on the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Give this video a like if you liked it. Comment anything you want about college or not about college, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, bye!